I'll never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Call from
Kevin Hoppy.
All right, Kevin.
an offender at the South Central Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
You don't know.
Well, maybe she did, and this fucking mailroom just didn't send it to me.
Yeah,
because these
This
people
call is
work
from a
here,
correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
No, man, these people, they don't have to do shit no more for real. You know, we don't get letters no more, so they don't have that to deal with no more. They can't say they got too much to do.
Right.
Because there ain't shit coming here.
Right.
So all they do is sit up there on their ass, oh, this is too much work, man. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is just fuck this shit, dude. Are you kidding me?
Right.
Come on, man, goddamn.
Well, you know, even when they had the mail, they complained about the mail coming in, you know.
Man, they always complain about something up there. They got a woman that works up there that's fucking terrible, man. And she wants to get out of the mailroom and go to work at someplace else, like clothing issue or the property room or some shit. And I'm like, fuck no. You don't never want to put her in those places. What you want to put her in is like the car driving around in a circle or something.
Right.
Fuck that shit. You don't put people in those, well, they already got them in other places that are the same, so,
Right.
you know, I don't get it, man. I really don't get it here, man.
I
don't
understand
get it.
it, man. You know, they can have the easiest job possible, and it's still too hard for them.
Yeah. I don't understand that, man. You know, it's like the canteen here, man. There ain't a fucking thing in this store.
Right.
And this broad up here's always, well, it's the inmate's fault because they ain't. How it can't be the inmate's fault? They don't order the shit.
Right.
Well, it's the pandemic. It's the pandemic's fault that there ain't nothing because everybody got stimulus check. No, that shit was a year and a half ago. That's over.
Well, you know.
You dig? I don't want that bullshit. It's just because she's lazy and don't want to do her job.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
It's crazy.
Each department.
Man.
Each department gets so much money each quarter, and what they're doing.
Not
But they're
Not
pocketing a lot of that money instead of ordering shit, you know, that it needs to be ordered.
right. They're doing something with that money, and we sure as fuck ain't getting what we're supposed to be getting with it. That's for damn sure.
They fucking
You
hate
know, all
me.
the money they call it fun, dude. Something's happening with the money around this place. I'm telling you that. That's for goddamn sure, because they sure as fuck ain't feeding us. We ain't seen no milk in this place for 4 years.
Hey,
Shit, they got this shit they call this bullshit vegan breakfast drink they service, man. This is the worst fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. It's ridiculous. The only camp in the state that serves it.
Hey,
Every place else tried to serve it, and the inmates told them, fuck you and that shit. And this dude here said, oh, send it all here. We'll serve it to these people. They ain't going to say shit. And they don't.
right.
Shit.
One time this sergeant from, like, California, it wasn't even from this state, was fucking going on about me on Cora, and
Yeah.
a guy that used to work at Licking that I grew up with tells him, he says, look here, dude,
Yeah.
everything he says is true. He goes, the reason
Yeah.
I quit being a correctional officer is because the way they treated me and the way they treated the inmates. And he said,
Yeah.
he goes,
Yeah.
you ever notice that when they rush a cell for an extraction, the cameraman's always in back? He goes,
Yeah.
that's because they can get some hits off and the cameraman won't see it. He goes, I know because
everybody's...
he goes,
Yeah.
I know because I was there. I've seen it happen.
Yeah, I know. I did it. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I was part of it. I did it. I know. Yeah.
Right. He
Yeah.
said, so he told
Yeah.
that sergeant, he said, so you can just go on with that fucking bullshit, you know?
Yeah, they always think, man, you know, well, California's a different prison system than Missouri. You dig? We know
Yeah, but
that.
this guy acts like
So
he
I
knows.
don't think that.
I told the dude, I
Yeah.
said, maybe it's like that in California, but you can't speak
Yeah.
on a state that you've never worked in, dude.
Right, and see, that's the thing right there. That's the difference, because the way they do things there and the way people are there is entirely different than it is. And this state, if this was, I'm telling you what, if they had 50 California inmates in this camp, they'd be in fucking trouble.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, I know.
They'd be in trouble. they'd be in real trouble. And I let them know that too. I said, man, I wish prison was like it used to be, like it was when it was a real fucking penitentiary, not this soft ass shit going on now.
Exactly.
And they look at me like, what do you mean? And I'm like, yeah, you know what the fuck I mean.
Right.
There's people around there
This
that
call
are
is from the correctional
go right,
facility and may be monitored and recorded.
Yeah,
motherfuckers are crazy, dude.
Motherfuckers.
I hate it, man.
Back at the walls, you know, motherfuckers take a guard's head off if he fucking looked at him wrong.
I'm gonna tell you, yeah. Well, it's not even that. It's the way they treat people, the way they talk to people. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you right now, boy. These motherfuckers are lucky and not serving life for alcohol, man.
Yeah.
They're lucky. Because I don't understand why some of these dudes around here don't say something. Because there's people here, you know, they got 2, 3, 4 life without parole sentences. They ain't never fucking going home, dude. All they're worried about is running up in a motherfucker's cell and stealing their state underwear.
Right. Well, here's
they
what's
worried
going to
about
happen.
nothing to match.
Here's what's going to happen. It happened a long time ago when I was there. One of these guards is going to fuck up one day, and somebody's going to be a bad dude and just fuck him up.
It ain't gonna, well, we've had a couple here, but it's still like, whatever, it's all good, you know. We've had a couple of, I mean, you know, the thing is, though, is it's not all of them. It's just there's a few that make it bad for all. You know how it is, man.
Exactly. You know,
yeah.
And here,
yeah,
and I talk to that dude all the time that used to be a CO there. He says there's a.
Yeah.
He said there's a. He said it's kind of like what prisoners have. There's like a code. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
absolutely. Yeah.
And he goes, and if you speak out, if you see another officer doing something wrong and you speak out against it,
yeah.
he said you're fucking done.
Yeah. Well, it's just like the police departments are the same way. You're supposed to stick with the police no matter what if you're one of them. And I understand that, but here's the thing, man. There has to be a point where enough is enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these people are already pushing everybody's buttons, you know.
Well,
I don't get it. I don't understand it. You know, I don't understand it.
Right. Well, it's like I told him. I said, look, dude, I kind of understand the camaraderie, you know, that you guys have got.
Yeah, I understand.
I understand that, but I said, at the same time, it's different from being a convict and being an officer that's supposed to be doing everything right. He goes, and that's why I quit.
Right. See, this is my thing. I always say this, and I say this to the COs all the time. I don't never have a problem with an officer doing their job.
Right.
I got a problem with an officer that goes out of their way to make a problem.
Right.
That's what I got a problem with.
Exactly.
You know. And that's exactly how I feel. And I tell that to all of them. I tell that to the new ones and the old ones. I don't give a shit who they are. If they don't like it, they know where I live. They can take me wherever the fuck they want. I don't care. Because like I told them, they're like, oh, I'm like, so what? I'm still doing my time. I don't give a fuck.
Right, yeah.
You know, people are like,
part of prison, dude. What the fuck? You know?
This is their big thing. Oh, you get put out of the house, you'll go down to 5 or 6 houses. I'm like, so fucking what? Where do you think I came from?
Right.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck. I've been doing this shit my whole life. I don't give a fuck about 5 or 6 houses.
Yeah, you know, it's like...
But I'm going to tell you right now, hey, they're off the fucking chain down the hill, bro.
Remember Peterson at Bowling Green? He's telling me...
Yeah, I remember that.
He's going on the night before I got transferred. He's going on, oh, you're going to level 5, you're going to level 5. And I asked him politely. I said, hey, could you knock that off? I'm kind of in my feelings about this shit because I didn't do anything to get raised to level 5. Oh, you're going to a level 5, you're going to a level 5. I said, man, fuck you.
Yeah.
And he goes,
he
goes, oh, man, I'll throw you in the hole. I said, oh, wow, because I'm going to a level 5 tomorrow. Like, I give a fuck.
Hey, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you, punk. Yeah, well, we were already there anyway.
Right.
So fuck what you're talking about.
Right, he goes, he got real red in the face. He goes, go to your cell.
No, it was like, one time I told him, this guy was crying to him when I was using the handicap shower in Sealing.
Yeah.
And he was like, when are you going to get out there? I said, I'm going to get out of here when I get out of here.
Right.
Don't press me.
Right.
And he was like, well, I need to get that shower. I said, well, that's cool. You know, I keep changing my shower time because you motherfuckers keep changing your shower time to whenever I change mine to, and I'm tired of it, so you're going to have to wait. So he went and told the CO.
Right, yeah.
That I talked bad to him and hurt his feelings, right?
Yeah.
Peterson.
Yeah.
Peterson came and he said, hey, man, this guy's out here talking to me about you being in the shower, and he said he talked to you about it. He said you
This
said
call
some
is
real
from a
bad shit to
correctional
him.
facility and may be monitored and recorded.
He said you said some real bad shit to him, and you hurt his feelings. I said, you know what? I said, I was in the shower. I was in the shower naked, right? I said, let me tell you something, man. I said, I'm going to tell you this while he's sitting right there, because I'm hearing me say this.
You have 1 minute left.
If he was worried about his feelings, he shouldn't have been fucking them little kids and came to prison. I said, fuck him and his feelings. I said, as a matter of fact, fuck you too.
Right.
For coming over here saying something to me about that shit. And he turned his
You there?
back. We're out of time, okay?
All right.
So,
Yeah, call back.
okay, bye.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Right. You know, and you and I, and I've told people this, we were in the worst prison in the state, and I said, I cannot describe it in words. I cannot describe it. You have to be there, you know?
Yeah, you have to actually live it and experience to really understand it. You can get an idea, but you can't really understand it unless you've lived it.
Right.
We could show you a movie about it that's similar to it, but unless you've actually lived it, it's really hard for people to understand. They say they understand, but they really don't, because they haven't really experienced it like we have, so they don't really understand it. They can understand our words,
Right.
but understanding our words and living an experience are two different things.
There was a subscriber of mine. He did time at the walls in the 60s and 70s. My God, he must be old.
Right. Right.
But he told me, he says, because I was laughing. I said, man, people keep asking me if I ever saw any ghosts at the walls. And I told them I wasn't worried about the
Goddamn
ghosts.
right.
I wasn't worried about the ghosts. I was worried about the live people. And he said, it's not that there was any ghosts at the walls. He goes, I don't know about that, whether there was or wasn't. He goes, but the fact is, he goes, to me, it seemed like the place was alive itself.
Yeah, the very buildings, the very heart of the institution, it had a soul of its own. I kind of feel that, yeah.
And I think that's the best description I've ever heard of it.
Yeah, and it's a sinister life. It's not.
Right.
It's negative. Well, I mean, it's a negative place.
Right.
And you got to remember, it was.
You have 1 minute left.
Son of a bitch! We got 1 minute left again. Shit, man. All right, what do you want to do? You're breaking all the way up. I can't. Okay.
You want to just call tomorrow?
What do you want to do?
You want to call tomorrow?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
All right. About the same time?
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay, that'll be cool.
All right.
All right, man. Yeah, I'll think about that wall thing, because that's pretty true, man. It felt like that, didn't it?
It did.
When I left that place, I felt like I had weight lifting off my shoulders,
Me
dude.
too.
I'll never
Exactly.
forget that feeling.
Exactly.
And you know, I go up on September 28th, and that was the day I left the wall, September 28th.
Oh, wow.
All right, I've got to go, brother. My time.
All right,
Yeah,
bye.
it's weird, ain't it? All right, I'll give you a call tomorrow, man. You take care, all right, bud?
All right, you too.
Tell everybody hi for me.
All right.
All right, love you, bro.
Bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you for using
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are